What's going on YouTube? Jeans here. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are bringing you guys everybody's favorite dolphin. We are bringing you guys a Palafin team for ranked Regulation H. Now, when Pokemon Scarlet and Violet first came out, Palafin was hands down the best competitive Pokemon in the game. Now that things have kind of changed, formats have rolled over, Palafin is being seen less and less every single format, and for good reason. I mean, it's not as good as it used to be, or I should say there are other Pokemon that can do what it does even better, but still, nonetheless, we're trying it out today. We're going to be using it, and I'm telling you guys, this Pokemon is still an absolute unit. Now, Palafin has 0 to Hero, obviously, as its ability. It is holding the Mystic Water as item with the Water Terror type. It's got Wave Crash, Jet Punch, Haze, and Protect. Really do like this moveset because you can do big time damage. You can have first turn priority, you can take away stat changes, and then obviously Protect just protects yourself. Now, the other 5 Pokemon on this team are pretty standard and pretty meta, besides Ribombee up in the top left-hand corner. Little cool bug type and fairy with Shield Dust and a Choice Specs as item. How often do you see Choice Specs Ribombee? Then you got Moonblast, Dazzle Gleam, Psychic Noise, and Struggle Bug. Bleh, couldn't say that word, but yeah, Ribombee's gonna be amazing. Big special attacker for today's squad. Cannot wait to use it. Like I said, the other Pokemon are pretty meta, pretty standard. Dragonite, Amoonguss, Kingambit, and Arcanine. Arcanine is going to be an Intimidate user with Will-O-Wisp, E-Speed, Flare Blitz. Dragonite's going to be a great physical attacker with Loaded Dice. Kingambit, another great physical attacker with Assault Vest. And then last but not least, obviously, our support Pokemon going to be Amoonguss with Rocky Helmet, Regenerator, and the moveset of Pollen Puff, Spore, Rage Powder, and Protect. Guys, you want to run the team for yourself? Remember, the code is at the top right hand corner, and if you do enjoy today's video, don't forget to leave a like on it and subscribe to the channel. But without further ado, let's hop into match number 1, showcasing this Palafin and Ribombee team. First match on its way, and it looks like we're going up against a pretty standard Trick Room team with Torkoal, Hisuian, Loganth, Ursaluna, Hatterene, Gallade, and last but not least, they have Indeedee. Now, one thing we're going to have to watch out for is going to be Wide Guards on the Hatterene, or not Hatterene, onto the Gallade. But another thing we got to watch out for is going to be after you Torkoal. Like, that is just a big time problem. How can I play this? How can I get after it? Do you have Water Terror? You do. That is an insanely powerful Terror type for you. So I might want to just end up leading Amoonguss. I mean, Amoonguss is going to be great because I can Spore the Torkoal. I can really just start making plays from there with just like a nice simple Water Terror. I could go into Palafin as well and maybe just like hard swap into Arcanine. That's not too bad. It's not terrible. But I'm just kind of playing defensively up against this Torkoal combo. Now, Amoonguss is going to be great within Trick Room just because it's so slow. And it seems like we're going to need one more attacker, which is either going to be Gambit or Dragonite. I'm kind of leaning towards Kingambit, obviously, here. Just such a powerful type, or powerful Pokemon up against these Psychic types. So that is exactly what we're going to do here. As much as I want to use Ribombee here, I love me some Ribombee. Kingambit's obviously the better call. And we're going to have to watch out for Torkoal, which is why I want to lead the lead that I did, right? Because if they lead Torkoal Loganth, I'm thinking of just terrestrializing water, putting the Torkoal to sleep, maybe hard swapping into the Arcanine. Let's just see. Let's see who they lead first. I know they end up going these two, which I don't mind too much. I mean, still, another simple hard swap is probably pretty good for us. The second moves, I might still want to just terrestrialize here. I think that's still my play. Maybe just Spore up. Probably my best bet, right? Spore the Indeedee? Yeah, let's Spore the Indeedee, because if anyone's going to pop Trick Room, it's going to be Indeedee. So let's just terrestrialize and Spore this bad boy. The Spore's going to pop out here. We are just going to hit this hard swap button into Arcanine. You could be Clear Amulet on the, you could definitely be Clear Amulet on the Gallade. But I kind of hope not. Maybe you're Berry, maybe you're something else, and maybe we could just get off a free Intimidate call, which would be beautiful. That'd be gorgeous. It'd be lovely. Be a big time play for us. But still, nonetheless, I can always just Will-O-Wisp the Gallade too, which is a pretty good call for us. And we're going to end up just intimidating. Show me no Clear Amulet. It is Clear Amulet. Typical. Typical Gallade action. So we're going to see a Terror type pop out from, I don't even know. You own Indeedee? It's going to be Gallade. So Gallade's going to get the first Terror type of the game. Going to go into straight grass. Thinking we're Sporing him, when in reality, we're Sporing Indeedee. So almost a good call for them. But yeah, I'm also terrestrializing here. Obviously, I don't want my Amoonguss dying after one Psychic turn. That'd be a big time problem. Now, they could go for Follow Me, but I doubt they go for Follow Me since they terrestrialize there. I think Indeedee's trying to pop Trick Room. I really do. If I could Spore it and then just start getting after things, Psycho Cut's going to fly here. Still does a massive amount of damage. Spore's going to pop out here. I put Indeedee to sleep. That's big time. That's big time for us. Alright, cool. So Psycho Cut does a lot. A bit too much for my liking. Indeedee's going to be asleep this turn, and I think from here we just actually just protect you, and we try to throw a burn onto the Glade. I think that's my play. That is definitely my play, because there's no way. Hopefully Indeedee's asleep for one more turn. That's all we need. A 2-turn sleep, we'll call it good. That'd be fine. Amoonguss just going to protect here so it doesn't die out to a Psycho Cut again here. And yeah, Indeedee is asleep, which is massive. So Indeedee probably looking to go for Follow Me. We end up landing the Will-O-Wisp. That's a solid turn. Hopefully Psycho Cut is flying into the Amoonguss again here. And we can just obviously have that protect going. No, you switch sides here. I'm still doing a ridiculous amount of damage because of course it gets a crit. Of course it gets a crit. So Burn's chunking up some damage there. And I could hard swap into the Gambo here. Which I am going to do. So I'm going to hard swap into the King Gambit. I probably should just Flare Blitz this thing and just KO'd it. But I'm just going to do as much damage as I can into Indeedee here. Hopefully Indeedee's asleep again. That'd be awesome. Another Indeedee sleep turn, just so Trick Room doesn't pop. But yeah, I'm going to swap into the King Gambit. Hopefully he's not going for a fighting move. That could be ugly. And Indeedee's going to wake up and go for Follow Me here, it seems like. Yeah, so Follow Me pops out here. Good, no Trick Room. I'll take that all day. And Flare Blitz launches. Cool. So Flare Blitz doing great damage. Halving it up, which is nice. And are you going for another Psycho Cut? No, you pop Trick Room on that side of things. Okay. Smart little play there. So Trick Room's out and about. We can't Sucker Punch. We got to obviously watch out for the fighting moves. And we're trying to just... we don't have Protect here. I could go back into Amoonguss here. I did Regenerator up already. Yeah, so you know, I'm going to swap back into Amoonguss after that Regenerator pop. And if I can't get off a Flare Blitz, I'd rather just pop it into Indeedee or you just throw it in this slot. I got the Regenerator already. Yeah, I'm just going to look to get rid of this Indeedee here. So, hard swap coming out from us. Going back into our Amoonguss with Regenerator, which is good. If I can survive a turn with Amoonguss again here, that'd be nice because then I could just simply protect. And Follow Me flies out here from Indeedee, which is just a simple smart call. I was attacking it anyway, but it works out fine here. So there's that. Psycho Cut does launch into Arcanine. It is going to take us out. It's goddamn crits, man. It's goddamn crits, but we're not sitting in a terrible position because I can just Spore Indeedee again if I really want to. I can just simply Spore him. Could go into Palafin. King Gambit's definitely a call here. I wish I had our Terror type because I would totally send it here. I would totally send it here. But I'm just going to go into the King Gambit. Just because I think we're going to need Palafin later. So there's this. Rage Powder's not going to work. I could Spore, obviously. Might be my play call here. Or I could just simply Palm Puff. Maybe look for the KO. 90 power. This could do some damage. I guess I'll go for Kowtow Cleave here. Actually, I'd rather double down into this, into you, to be honest. I'd rather double down into you, but he's gonna spam Follow Me. I think Close Combat now flies. Palm Puff launches. How much damage are we doing here? Not close. Nowhere close. And Kowtow Cleave's gonna outspeed. It is gonna KO the Indeedee, but things are not looking good for your boy. Things are not looking good, unless you're just going to go for Psycho Cut into Amoonguss again. But I think you got Close Combat flying. No Sacred Sword, there's that. You're burned, and it still KOs me? Is that critting? No, that's just still KOing through the burn. Like, I burned this thing to kind of calm it down, and this thing is just doing a ridiculous amount of damage. Like, this is the reason I burned it. I would have Flare Blitzed it instead of burned it. I should have probably Flare Blitzed instead of burned it, but now we get to go into these two. This match ain't over yet. They could have Ursaluna. The terrain is gone. They probably have Ursaluna, right? And this Gallade is just, oh man, it's just hit me and hit me and hit me. I hate Trick Room teams. I hate going up against Trick Room teams. Ursaluna Bear comes out here. Not bad. I could just Rage Powder this, and that might just have to be my play. Actually, I can just Spore you, can't I, Ursaluna? Even though you are going to protect. You are so going to protect here. How many turns are left in Trick Room? I feel like you have to protect here. We have 2 turns left in Trick Room. You guys both should have protect, right? Protect. Okay, so we can attack instead of protecting this turn. We could just go for a Spore, even though you might go for the Guts trigger. But I'm going to do that, and if I can, I mean, I might as well just go for a Wave Crash. See how much damage we can do into this bad boy. Because that's the thing. If Ursaluna protects to get the Guts triggered, then it just wastes out a turn. Then we can double protect next turn. But if it doesn't, it just goes to sleep, which is pretty good for us. So I like that. I definitely like that. And yeah, there's Protect. So Protect pops out here. I doubt you have a Grass move. You would have probably popped it by now. But Sport's going to get blocked here. How much damage can Wave Crash do? Because Psycho Cut's flying, and good. That's the damage I was looking for on my other Pokemon. That's the damage I was looking for on my other Pokemon. Wave Crash flies and does beautiful damage. This thing's going to take some burn damage this turn. We can Protect. It will die out next turn. And Trick Room will end, so it'll be a 2-4. It'll be a nice little 2-4 here. We get the KO and we get the Trick Room end. And then I can pretty much just, like, follow me out, right? Or Rage Powder out. I like this. I'm going to do that. I could honestly just, like, Palm Puff here, but I just think Double Protect's a safe play. So let's do it. Double Protect. Let the burn burn. Let the burn burn. Let the burns do its work. There's one Protect for us. Here goes a nice little double. In this match, it's matching. It's matching right now. This is a solid match right here. Like I said, this Gallade doing a bit more than I wanted it to, right? I burned it for a reason. It's just doing a bit more than I wanted it to. Alright. The nice little burns from us. Bye-bye Gallade. And the burn actually, I mean, in the long haul, it's kind of helping us out. I don't know. I mean, we lost a few Pokemon to that Gallade. Not only our Arcanine, but our King Gambit, which would have been massive. And Trick Room's gone, though. So, Twisted Dimension's returning back to normal. I could Rage Powder. I'm thinking of just Wave Crashing this Ursaluna and Sporn this Hatterene. And I think that's our play. I really do. Because the problem here is, I think the whole problem here is they kind of want to pop Trick Room. So if I could just Spore and put you to sleep, and then just, you know, hit Wave Crash on this slot, it's probably our best bet. And yeah, we're just outspeeding here. We're just going to say bye-bye to Ursaluna. Yep. Palafin doing Palafin things. And like I said, I think Hatterene's going for Trick Room, which is why I just went to Spore it and kind of call it a game. I would hope so, right? Can you just outspeed? Okay, I think you were going for Trick Room. Oh, man. Oh, man. Rough place for us. How did I forget about Magic Bounce? Can Wave Crash do this? I don't know. I'm scared. I'm scared. I know you guys are probably yelling at me like, no, don't Spore. What are you doing? What are you doing? I Spored myself. Unbelievable. Do I just go for Wave Crash or do I just simply just like Protect this turn? I'm going to Protect Palafin this turn. The reason being, this thing is Life Orb, so I want it to lose some damage. And maybe you might attack Palafin here. You might just attack Palafin here. Let's see. Go for the Gleam. Go for the Gleam. Eat this up, Amoonguss. Oh my lord, I really just Spored. Amoonguss dies. This thing is going to take Life Orb damage, and it legit comes down to, does this Wave Crash kill or not? If not, I blew the match. I just blew it. Absolutely blew it because I didn't realize abilities. I mean, Palafin hits hard, man. Palafin's a heavy hitter. You got Mystic Water. It's base 120. It's stab. Plus your attack stat is... Let me show it to you guys real quick. Let me show you guys something. Plus its attack stat is 232. Come on, Palafin. Come on, Palafin. Come on, Palafin. You're going on a thumbnail. You're going on a thumbnail. I need you to KO here. I love you, Palafin. This is why we used him today. He makes up for my mistakes. So, almost blew this match. Wave Crash Palafin picking up the final KO. Died a recoil, and every single Pokemon died on the field. But hey, we ended up picking up that victory. GG's to our opponent. So, guys, hot start from your boy there in match number 1. Palafin coming up clutch. Amoonguss sporing on Magic Bounce. Not so much clutch on my end, but hey. It was calculated. It was all planned. Don't worry about it. We grabbed ourselves to win. But hopping into our second match, I see Double Dragon, which means Ribombee has a chance to shine here. They also have Torkoal. They got Hisuian Typhlosion, which makes me want to bring Palafin, but the only problem is like the sunlight. Don't really like that too much. But I don't mind leading Ribombee here. The bomb skis, man. Unless they go into fire right off the rip. If they do, I mean, I could just hard swap into a different Pokemon. But, do I go Palafin here? Do I want Palafin? I don't know, because like Palafin's not doing crazy damage within the sunlight. So it's like, maybe we just shouldn't bring Palafin. I'll say don't bring Palafin. That'd be nice. But yeah, let's go Ribombee here. We could go in with Dragonite. Dragonite's not a bad call here. I mean, you got Tailwind, you got Sonic Potential, we got all that good stuff. So, I mean, a Tailwind could be really nice for us early on here. So, yeah, I'm going to go into both of them. Team Gambit, Arcanine. Yeah. We're bringing in with all of our offensive Pokemon. Palafin, I love you to death, but I just don't think now's the time. I don't think now's the time. I think Palafin's great, but I think any water type, especially within sunlight, is just... It's just limited at that point, right? It's just not doing as much damage. You just... it's just ugly. It's just ugly. I'd rather just leave it on the bench. But the thing is, if they don't bring Torkoal, where there actually is a hot chance that they don't bring Torkoal, Palafin would have thrived. He would have thrived. So maybe I should have brought him, maybe I shouldn't. We'll see. We'll see. I like the squad regardless. But want to know to get this video started. Your boy, red hot right now. Red hot. Don't mean to brag. Don't mean to boast. But they're going to end up throwing out Torkoal. Okay, so good thing I didn't bring Palafin. Good thing I did not bring Palafin, and we get out the lovely little Ribombee. Now, I could terrasilize the lovely little Ribombee. I could definitely terrasilize the lovely little Ribombee. They could go for Tailwind. That's definitely an option. I could just go straight Fairy type and just, you know, send a Dazzling Gleam and see how much damage it could do. And maybe set up a Tailwind on top of that. Problem is, like, Eruption, a lot of damage. A lot of damage. We'll just save Ribombee at this point. We'll go into Arcanine, and I will set up a Tailwind. I will go Tailwind for Tailwind here. They might even protect Torkoal, thinking that we're attacking them. They might even do that. So, Ribombee, we'll swap you, man. We'll save it for later. I know they got 2 Dragon types, so Ribombee could definitely come up clutch. We go into Arcanine, Intimidate. Meh, 2 special attackers doesn't really do much, but I kind of swapped them more so because of typing. And are you a Jetpack? That is beautiful. That works. That works. Bye-bye, Torkoal. That works fine for me. That works fine for me. The problem here would be Sleep Powder, maybe from Chlorophyll Jumpluff when I'm trying to set up Tailwind. I wouldn't like that too much. But it's Jetpack. That's great news. See you later, Torkoal. Get on out of here. That's big time. So they go into the third Pokemon, which is going to be the Dragonite. Ribombee, we got you for that. Leaf Storm's gonna fly here. Going for Leaf Storm. To the Ribombee slot. Kind of weird, but kind of cool at the same time. That Chlorophyll Jumpluff is rocking. He's rocking that. Will-O-Wisp Burn could be really nice into you. So I'm going to actually try to pull that off. And if I can, I think we'll just Scale Shot this thing down. Because if I burn that Dragonite, I kind of just want to chill on the field and kind of just be halved on attack. But we're going to see a Terra type pop out here. It's going to be definitely Jumpluff here. No, Dragonite. Wow, so Dragonite's going to get this Terra type. He's going to go straight Fairy. Good thing we're not going for any Dragon move. We got Speed right now, which is really big time, especially with Tailwind. Actually, I mean, Jumpluff still might outspeed here. And it does. Of course it does. Of course it does. So Jumpluff going crazy here with Sleep Powders. We are going to be able to get off Scale Shot and then see what this, and we can see what this Dragonite wants to do. The Chlorophyll going Nuclear. So Scale Shot flying with the what's called, which is most important, with a loaded dice, which is great. And we get a speed boost after this, so we should outspeed Jumpluff if we want to KO it next turn. But actually, one more with my KO. That would have been cutting it close. Would have been cutting it real close. My defense drops, so if Arcanine, or not Arcanine, if a Dragonite's attacking my Dragonite, yeah, we're going to say bye-bye. Yeah, see you later. The Scale Shot flying. We've been seeing a ton of loaded dice Dragonites. Just a ton of them. We're dead. We're dead. 3, that's all it took. That's fine. Their speed's going to raise. We're still faster than it. And at this point, I think Ribombee's to play, man. Is Ribombee to play? We do have Iron Head with King Gambit. Now, with this King Gambit outspeed, that's the one issue I'm looking at. Dude, you're going to put me to sleep, man. You're so going to put me to sleep with Sleep Powder. I don't like this. We got to go for King Gambit anyway. We got to go for it. You so put me to sleep. This is just going to get ugly and ugly and ugly, man. You're so putting me to sleep. Unless I can wake up and eat speed. That'd be a gorgeous sight to see. That'd be a beautiful sight to see. Let's see. Wake up, Arcanine. 1 turn sleep. Come on. Come on, RNG. I need you here. I need you here. So we put Pokemon to sleep in the last match. Now it's happening to us. Arcanine's still going to be slumped here. Really hurts the soul. And probably King Gambit going to sleep. Yep. See, that's the difference here. Like, I spore opponents to make a play. When I get put to sleep, it's just spam. It's like, all right, you go to sleep, you go to sleep, you go to sleep, you go to sleep. And everybody's going to sleep. It's just a massive issue. It's just a massive issue. I use it responsibly. It's like, it's like, come on, man. Everybody's abusing it. Your boy's using it responsibly. It should be like an unwritten rule in the Pokemon community to not spore spam, man. I guess some matches it's like, it comes down to the wire. It's like, okay, I'm sorry. I have to put you to sleep. It's not my choice. I have to. But it's like, dude, come on now. It's like, come on now. When it's just spamming. I'm going to try to wake up here. Hopefully 2 turn sleep's enough for us to wake up. We can E-speed, get rid of the jump left. That would be a beautiful KO here. And we did wake up. That's very nice. Okay, so not too brutal on the sleeps. E-speed's going to get rid of you. Bye-bye, Jumpy. And if I can just, like, get rid of this Dragonite. If I get rid of this Dragonite, if I can wake up and get rid of the Dragonite, we are sitting in a gorgeous position. But I need to wake up here. 1 turn sleep, E-speed apply. Arcanine dies out here. We still have the Ribombee, so we're kind of hoping it's just like Guard Chomp showing late game. Wake up, King Gambit. Wake up, King Gambit. Wake up. You wake up. You one-tap this thing. His defense is -3. And I'm slumped. Oh, man, dude. All we gotta do is wake up. All we gotta do is wake up. My Tailwind's gone. We got Ribombee out here. We still have Terror type if we want to use it, depending on who they go into, right? I'm really hoping it's Guard Chomp. So now I just Terrace Slice into flying here with King Gambo. Then I just start launching like Dazzling Gleams. Show me Guard Chomp. Show me Chomp. Not the Gambo, man. Not the Gamby. Not the Gambo. Not the Gambo. Not the Gambo. We're gonna have to Terrace Slice into you. We're gonna choice into Moonblast here. It just does more damage because I know Iron Head will KO. I know Iron Head will KO. I know Iron Head will KO. The thing is, they can Iron Head us. We do outspeed it, so we're trying to get off as much damage as we can with Moonblast here. And we're kind of gonna see what this Dragonite wants to do because Dragonite goes first. It could just go for a Scale Shot into my King Gambit. Yeah, and it does. So Scale Shot's gonna fly here. It's doing about -5 damage. Not doing much. And look at Ribombee's little terror thing on its head compared to Dragonite's. That is hilarious. It's so tiny. It's so tiny. I love it. I think it's so funny. It's so tiny. But Ribombee should move next. And hopefully King Gambit will wake up and go first. But I think their King Gambit outspeeds us. But Moonblast launches and does great damage. We love that Ribombee. Special attack. Oh no! Why? Why? Defiant boost it popping. Low kick flying. I'm dead. Thanks, Defiant. Thanks, Defiant. Thanks, Defiant. Oh, man. Is there a chance that I can win this? Is there any type of chance I can win this? I mean, I outspeed. I just gotta attack this thing. Hopefully this thing is just like... only has Scale Shot. That'd be a lovely sight to see. Now you got E-Speed. And yeah, no, that's game. And you're able to Sucker Punch here as well. Yeah, that game set match. Come on now. I feel like there was a chance that we survived that low kick, but honestly, maybe not. Maybe not. I don't know. 1-1 for today's video. Let's go hop to our third solid second match. So, guys, third and final match coming at you guys. We had a lot of sleeps in match number 1, a lot of sleeps in match number 2, but it's looking good here. It's looking like no sleep powder here in match number 3, which I absolutely love. Now, what I see here is going to be Drifblim, strong Pokemon with Unburden and probably the Psychic Seed, so that could potentially be a lead here for them. They could also try to throw a Tailwind. I mean, King Gambit's not bad here, especially if that's what they want to lead those Psychic types. And I think I'm just going to go King Gambit here right off the rip. I just think it's a solid Pokemon. And we could just go in with Palafin, because I definitely want to use Palafin. So I'm going to go Palafin. I am going to go King Gambit here. Arcanine could be good, especially for like a hard swap onto physical attackers, such as like Komodo, which is really your only special attacker. I kind of want to use Ribombee here again, just to showcase it for the video. So yeah, I am going to bring Ribombee, and I think Arcanine is probably the play. Arcanine or Amoonguss, right? Looking at both of them, I mean, they could pop Trick-Room, but I doubt it. It seems just like a Psychic kind of spam kind of play with Drifblim and Indeedee, which gets a little scary. What would I rather have here? Who would I rather have? I mean, Arcanine against these Dragon types, nothing crazy. You do got the Will-O-Wisp Burns, you got E-Speed, you got Flare Blitz. I'm thinking just Amoonguss is going to be your play, because we got a lot of attackers already. Like Ribombee hits pretty hard with the choice specs. Palafin going to hit hard once you get it into its hero form. And same thing with King Gambit, like already a solid physical attacker. So let's see how this one plays out. We're sitting 1-1 for today's video. Third and final match on its way. And let's just see how it plays out. Let's see what your boy can do. Let's see if I can muster up a nice little winning record for you guys today. Let's see what we got. I end up going into Indeedee and Toxtricity. Indeedee, Toxtricity. So this is an easy hard swap for my lovely little Palafin. You could Terrasilize Indeedee. That could definitely be the play. Let's go Caltech, leaving Toxtricity at this point then. Caltech, leaving that, and then hard swap into... The problem here is Expanded Forces. Which I don't know if you're going to send them or not. I really don't know. So, you know what? I'm just going to go... Actually, let's just protect Palafin. Let's just protect Palafin and see how this turn plays out. I'm cool with just protecting Palafin and see how this turn plays out. Because I don't want to hard swap into a Amoonguss and just leave it out to die. I really, like, it's just like, eh. I really would like my Amoonguss at that point. I really would like my Amoonguss. So he ends up withdrawing Indeedee. That's totally fine. Would have been a great turn for us to hard swap into a Amoonguss. You're going to go into Drifblim. So Drifblim flies out here. Then I've seen Psychic Seeds pop it, so Unburden's going to pop. This thing's going to get some speed going. I mean, Countdown Cleave still would have been great. We're going to see a Terra type pop out here from Toxtricity. Boomburst? Most likely, right? Is this a Boomburst? Normal Terra? Yeah. So normal Terra flies out here. We can't use first turn priorities, which really sucks because Countdown Cleave's going to do a nice chunk of damage here. So Protect comes out from the Palafin. And Boomburst flies. How much damage is this doing into my King Gambit? Probably got Throat Spray here too. Alright, we soak pretty well. Throat Spray is probably going to pop. Actually, no Throat Spray. That's nice. Countdown Cleave flies, and that's some great damage. That's some beautiful damage. Now they don't have... They could Strength Sap, which could be a little rough. But I think now it's going to replay just to swap into Amoonguss. Get this Pokemon swap. We're going to go into the Toxtricity here, though. I'd rather get rid of Toxtricity, especially with Terra type here. When I get out Amoonguss, I can always Rage Powder away. He's going to end up Will-O-Wisp with me. I still think this Countdown Cleave does KO. Which is nice, and he's probably just going to throw another Boomburst across the board. And he does. So Boomburst going to fly here. Amoonguss, you should soak. I know Gambo's going to soak. Cool. So that's some nice soaks there. Countdown Cleave launches. We should say bye-bye to you. Beautiful. So with that out of the way, Toxtricity and Terra type, that's pretty big for us. We know they got some speed cooking, especially with Drifblim right here and burns and whatnot. But Countdown Cleave, I mean, stab super effective, can do some big time damage. So I'm kind of curious to see who they go into here. Because again, I could just Rage Powder away. Go into Hydreigon. Heat Wave. Ooh. Oh no, we don't like Heat Wave one bit. You definitely have Heat Wave. And I can't Sucker Punch. Do I hard swap? Or do I just play off of this? Because I mean, having Ribombee in. The other one could be nice. I'm going to try to pull off a Countdown Cleave in this slot. It could just protect you. Yeah, I'm just going to protect the Amoonguss. I'm going to try to pull off Countdown Cleave. Because what I really want is this Ribombee to come out here and launch a Dazzling Gleam. Acrobatics from the Drifblim. You got to be going for Heat Wave. Right? This has got to be Heat Wave. Plus we're wasting out some terrain turns, which is good for us. Earth Power. You got Earth Power instead of Heat Wave, and that's just going to dump on us. So honestly, I mean, Rage Powder wouldn't have done anything else because Acrobatics would have flied. Would have picked up the KO. Now I still got you. And I can go into you. So this is where I think I use my Terra. I think we just use it for damage boost. Because we know their team, right? We know they got Indeedee. We know they got Drifblim. We know they got Hydreigon. I think just a Terra Dazzling Gleam is hands down our play. With a Rage Powder on the side. Because I don't think Hydreigon can KO Ribombee. Unless it's got a Heat Wave. But the thing is, if it stays on the field, Ribombee... You outspeeding here? That's the real question. Ribombee's outspeeding unless you go for Tailwind. But if you go for Tailwind, then Rage Powder flies over. But if you got Heat Wave, yeah, that's the problem here. You know what? We're just going with this. That's our player. He ends up withdrawing Hydreigon. So Rage Powder's going to fly here. That's fine. Dazzling Gleam can do some damage. Can do some damage. Plus terrain is so close to ending. If I can get terrain out of the way here, Jet Punches just launch, which is big time news for us. Let's see how much damage this Dazzling Gleam can do. That's the real question at hand. That's the real question at hand. So right now, Drifblim is the fastest Pokemon in the field. I'm surprised it hasn't popped a Tailwind yet, which I hope it doesn't right here. I really hope it doesn't. So we Rage Powder up. Give me that Rage Powder. And he is going to go for that Acrobatics, which we pretty much knew he was doing. So Acrobatics launch. Rocky Helmet does some damage. We like that. We like a little bit of Rocky Helmet damage. We like a little bit of Rocky Helmet damage. And Ribombee launches the Gleam. Stab, Terra Boost it, Choice Spec Boost it. Damage is not too shabby. It's not bad. It's not bad. It is not bad. It is not bad. How many turns are left in this terrain? Then B's the questions. Then B's the question. 1 turn left in terrain. I'm pretty much forced to protect here. Am I? Am I? Because you should outspeed, don't you? No, you don't. You're not going to outspeed that in DD. But you are. Gotta go for Dazzling Gleam again, which is nice. And you know what? I'm just going to protect them. Wasting out this terrain because Jet Punch just works so lovely. So we'll protect this. Hopefully somebody's attacking you, right? Tailwind flies. This is where things get scary. Is this indeed popping this move right here? This is where things get scary. This comes down to the game here. Can Ribombee soak it up? This is pretty much game. This is a game set match right here. Ribombee, soak this. Let's go. Ribombee! Ribombee! I knew I wanted to use you for good reason. I knew I wanted to use you for good reason. Bye-bye, Indeedee. They do have Tailwind up, but Jet Punch can take out the Drifblim, which is pretty big. And actually, this game ain't over yet. Not even close to being over. I still think we lose this one. Nah, I think about it. It's that Tailwind. Oh, dude, that Tailwind. That Tailwind's ugly. We're going to try to get off a Dazzling Gleam, obviously. And we just got to go for Jet Punch to take out the Drifblim. Ribombee, that's a big time soak, though. This might turn into a 1v1 matchup, but I don't think Palafin can do the damage, man. I really don't. Jet Punch launches. Bye-bye, Drifblim. I don't think Ribombee can do the damage, or Palafin can do the damage, because Hydreigon should outspeed here. And it does, and he does take me out. I don't think we can do the damage. We gotta waste out some Tailwind turns here, right? How many turns left in Tailwind? Because this is what I'm thinking here. I'm thinking of protecting this turn. Oh, man, this is gonna be tough. Yeah, I'm gonna protect this turn. I'm gonna Wave Crash the next turn, and then hopefully... I mean, you outspeed me regardless, so does it really matter? I should go for Wave Crash this turn. You outspeed me regardless. I need that Ribombee. Dark Pulse launches. Not doing half, but I mean, recoil damage gonna fly through here. How much damage are we doing here? It's not enough. It's not enough. It's just not enough. It's just not enough. We don't outspeed it, but I at least gotta try. I at least gotta try. I maybe should Jet Punch that turn, but I need to get off another Wave Crash. Wow. All of that for nothing. All of that for nothing. Oh, they're going for Draco. They're going for Draco, so there's a chance that they miss. There's a chance that they miss Draco. Tailwind's gone. Let's pop this Wave Crash. Let's pop it. Yeah, you got speed and he landed. Wow, what a match. GG's to our opponent. This was such a good match. I'm actually glad I got it on recording. Came down to the wire here. Speed factor, Tailwind control really ended up making a difference there. But still, Ribombee going nuclear. We go 1 and 2 for today's video. There you go, ladies and gentlemen, rocking out with Palafin and Ribombee in ranked Regulation H. Did not get ourselves a winning record, but nonetheless, still thought this was a really solid recording for us today. We won the first match, we ended up losing the second and third match, but every single match came down to the wire, and it could have went either way, so I'm very happy with today's recording. Hopefully you guys are too. But guys, that is going to be it for today's video. If you did enjoy the content, don't forget to smash that like button for me, and if you're new here, click that big red subscribe button so you know when all of my videos go live. Seriously, you guys rock out. Make sure you spread some positivity today, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out, everybody.